If you've ever noticed black spots on your face, you probably assumed that it was a blackhead, but it could have also been a sebaceous filament. In this video, I will be talking about the differences and similarities between blackheads and sebaceous filaments and how to treat and prevent them. I will also show you my pore care routine that I tried out to see if I would get rid of the spots on my nose that I thought were blackheads. Blackheads are open, dark colored bumps on the surface of your skin that are filled with excess oil and dead skin. They have a plug of sebum that is at the surface of the skin. This plug prevents oil from traveling through the pore, while sebaceous filaments are an oil distributing thread-like structure that line your oil glands. They help to move sebum from the oil glands to the surface of your skin, and this keeps your skin hydrated and shiny. When your oil glands overproduce sebum, your sebaceous filaments become more visible. So what are the differences between sebaceous filaments and blackheads? Sebaceous filaments and blackheads can look similar to each other. Blackheads look like a dark speck of dirt and it has a bump on your skin, while highly visible sebaceous filaments look like dark spots on your skin. So the main difference between blackheads and sebaceous filaments is that sebaceous filaments are usually smaller than blackheads and they're usually flat and lighter in color. They usually have a gray, light brown, or yellow color, while blackheads appear black. So blackheads are a type of acne, while sebaceous filaments are naturally occurring. So if you were to squeeze sebaceous filaments out of your skin, you would see a waxy thread-like structure that will pop out of the pore. But if you were to squeeze out a blackhead, a dark waxy plug will pop out of the pore. If your body overproduces oil or skin is losing collagen, your sebaceous filaments may look more visible. And sebaceous filaments are more visible on the face, especially on the nose, forehead, chin, and cheeks. So how do you get rid of sebaceous filaments and blackheads? Since they are so similar, almost the same routine can get rid of blackheads and make sebaceous filaments less visible. There are so many products on the market for removing blackheads, including pore strips and pore cleansing kits like these. But for my pore care routine, since I don't have a blackhead removal kit, I'm going to try to use products that are almost similar to that to see if I get the same results. So in my pore care routine, I'm going to double cleanse. The first thing I'll do is double cleanse using an oil cleanser and then follow that up with a water-based cleanser. Since sebaceous filaments and blackheads are made more visible because of sebum, using an oil cleanser or gently cleansing can help to remove the oil or sebum buildup in the pore. So for my pore cleansing routine, I used the Anua Heart Leaf Oil Cleanser. And then for my face wash, I used the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Face Wash. Another thing you can do to get rid of blackheads or make sebaceous filaments less visible is to incorporate exfoliation. Exfoliation is another method you can use to get rid of blackheads or sebaceous filaments. Using a chemical exfoliator 1 to 2 times a week can help to remove dead skin cells that clog the pores and make filaments more visible. So using salicylic acid in either a cleanser or toner or clay mask form can help to exfoliate and dissolve dead skin cells and unclog the pores. There are also a variety of chemical exfoliators that you can use to exfoliate the skin to unclog the pores and remove blackheads. Here's a list of key chemical exfoliating ingredients that you can use. Another skincare ingredient that's good for removing blackheads and making sebaceous filaments less visible is retinoids. So retinoids such as retinol or adapalene can help to increase cell turnover, which in turn helps to prevent clogged pores and reduce the appearance of blackheads and sebaceous filaments. Another thing that you can incorporate into your skincare routine to get rid of blackheads or reduce the appearance of sebaceous filaments is to use clay mask. So using a clay mask 1 to 2 times a week will help to draw out impurities and remove excess oil, which in turn will prevent blackheads from forming and will make the sebaceous filaments less visible. So the next thing I did in my pore care routine was to apply a chemical exfoliating mask. So I used the peach and lily resurfacing mask because I wanted to see if it will help to loosen up any sebum that's in the pores so that the blackheads and sebaceous filaments can be easily removed or made less visible. I left the peach and lily resurfacing mask on my face for about 10 minutes, and right after that I rinsed it off, and then I applied the Purito Centella calming serum on my skin to help calm it down because it felt a little irritated after the exfoliating mask. You can see these are the results I got. It looks like there's still some spots there, but the appearance improved, and I believe that I had sebaceous filaments and not blackheads, or it could have been a mix of both sebaceous filaments and blackheads on my nose. So it does look better than when I first started the routine. So how do we prevent blackheads from forming and sebaceous filaments from being very visible? So what you can do is to use a non-comedogenic moisturizer to keep the skin hydrated and prevent dryness, because dryness can cause the skin to produce more oil, which in turn can worsen the appearance of sebaceous filaments and create more blackheads. Another option that you have to remove sebaceous filaments or make blackheads less visible is to get professional extractions done. If you're concerned about blackheads, then you should consider getting professional extractions done by a dermatologist or an esthetician. Overall, sebaceous filaments and blackheads can look similar, but one is naturally occurring and its function is to lubricate the skin, while the other is a form of non-inflammatory acne. However, both can be treated in the same ways, and once they are treated, it's recommended to have a consistent routine that consists of gentle cleansing, use of retinol or salicylic acid, exfoliation, and incorporating a non-comedogenic moisturizer in your routine to help prevent them from returning. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button, comment down below what you'd like to see next, and please subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.